I'm a big rap fan, hip hop, and Logic dropped a album just recently called Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. And you know, like when I read the lyrics, I have them here, it's just exactly how young people feel these days. And I want to go over why I say that. He says, I can't get no better, can't get no more cheddar. I feel like a king and my queen is Coretta. I've been made a living, I'm never gonna give in. I'm just way too driven, that's why I've been thinking. I'm scared that I'm sinking, I'm scared that I'm falling. The world think I'm balling, and maybe I am, but don't give a back in the beginning. Did not have a plan, don't know who I am or whom I'm becoming, but I'm doing me to the fullest, all right. Busting and dodging them bullets all night. Take over the world, yeah, I'm thinking I might. Got them all in my sight. I know that I'm strong, I know that I am. I know I'm the man, and whether you poor, you feel with financial security. Everyone deal with their own insecurity. Even the preacher was born with impurity. Scared to go out even with my security. Scared of the world and all of its obscurity. Pray for maturity, hope that I grow. Hope my anxiety stay on the low. I swear I hope that don't mess up my flow. Where do I go? What would you do? I swear I hope it suddenly all of your dreams came true. What would you do if you did it all, if you did it all? If you ain't never have to lift a finger, would you linger like blah blah em all? Guess it's your call, but I can't, it's your call. But I can't, this is a marathon, not a sprint. Switch up the plan like homie that went from Verizon to Sprint. Can you hear me now? Does anybody out there feel me now? What's your name? What's your game? Come on, boy, just spit your flow. Feel the pain with the game. While you're trying, say thought, say though. Novocaine to the brain. I can't feel nothing no more. In my lane, can't refrain from letting these people know. And I mean, there's a second and third verses that are just incredible as far as the honesty. And that's why I love, especially Logic. You know, he's maybe one of the most honest, maybe him and Mac Miller, rest in peace, some of the most honest lyricists, rappers out there today. And I admire them because they speak the language of young people today. No hiding, no BS, no trying to make everything look good just because you go to church. And especially, obviously, the anxiety part really hits home because every person that I see at my church, in my office, online, that text me, that email me, whatever, they're dealing with some level of anxiety. We're talking about amazing young people, amazing lives, and they have support and friends and church and God and faith and businesses, and they're working hard to raise their kids right, but something is not right. And later in this song, he talks about suicide. He says, what's your name? What's your game? Come on now, boy, just spit your flow. Feel the pain with the game. What you try and say, though. Novocaine to the brain. I can't feel nothing no more. How I feel, yeah, that's how I feel. Break it down, roll it up, that's how I feel. How I feel, down, roll it up, yeah. Searching for bliss only led me to searching for hits. Only led me to battle depression. I done learned my lesson because fame never lessened the pain. What if your life was under a glass and people try to dig up S from your past and tell you that's good, what's good and what's not? And every time you drop a song, they say it's a whack or it's hot and don't give a blank that it came from the heart. They tear it apart like hyenas that's here for the dreamers. They're here for the people that know what I'm saying. All of you people that know what I'm saying. Excuse me. F social media. Telling me who I should be and just how I should rap. They always compare me to others and try to pit me up against all my brothers. Now why you think so many rappers be overdosing at the crib? And you know, I'm not saying that overdosing at the crib, I mean, just think of Mac Miller and so many musicians. Obviously, we're not saying that this is the only way out, but I'm just talking about the pressures of social media upon young people today. You post a picture, and I was just talking to someone and she was telling me, I took that picture like 35 times, brought it down to 10, 5, and then I just forgot the whole thing. I just said, forget it, because I hated myself. And I look at these young people and I think, wow, what is wrong with you? Nothing. But that's what it looks like. And you don't have to be famous. like Logic or all these other guys to feel this way. This is how young people feel. And suicide and depression or rolling it up or the alcohol, the bottle or drugs is not the way out. I mean, that's exactly what he's saying. Or fame or success. Like even church, right? He even says even the preacher was born in sin. I love that phrase. It's so true. And so at the end of the whole song, he gives hope, and that's why I like him. He talks about don't give up. Put your ego on the shelf and remember loving yourself. Remember, love yourself. Put your ego on the shelf and love yourself. And obviously for me and the advice that I give and what I believe, it's not just about loving yourself. I mean, I think that's one of three things. But first you have to know that God loves you. And I know that people are saying, oh, I know that already. But it's about going deeper into that reality. And then second, it is loving yourself. What I mean by that is that you got to take care of yourself, meaning you might have to go see someone. You have to be honest. You have to tell a spiritual guide, a mentor, someone like me, your parents, maybe a third person, say, you know, the outside, you may think I'm okay, or maybe you know that I'm not, but let me just give you my lyrics of my life. Here's how I'm really doing. And then you have to have those great friendships, you know, those three things I think are so important. Friendship with God, friendship with a mentor, and friendship with people. Those three things are invaluable. And you may think everyone has that, but you know, it's not true. You may have great parents, you may have a supporting family, you may have a nice job, you may go work out, you may be vegan, all these things, but no one knows what's happening inside. And these hip hop artists are literally telling you how young people feel today. It matters to me. You matter to me. Especially if you're a young person, you matter to me. And this is why I do these videos and I help people and all that stuff, is because I want you to know that this is important to me. This matters. You matter to me. You matter to God most of all. But sometimes we need someone to go between us and God, or between us and the truth of our lives, between us and our dreams. And I'm just another person that's walking alongside of you, maybe one step ahead, maybe half a step ahead. But I want to know that I care and I want to help. And that if this is real to you, or maybe you haven't even heard the song, I'm sure you have, then I want you to know that this is important to me and that you matter to me. And I understand, and I'm so thankful for guys like Logic. I'm not approving lifestyle or drugs or any of that. I'm talking about the prophets that are speaking the truth are on Spotify right now. They're in iTunes. They're on YouTube. They're on Instagram telling you what's really going on behind the scenes, behind all the success and glam and all that stuff. I care. I hear you. Thank you, Logic, for writing these lyrics, and I know many others, J. Cole and of course Mac Miller. I think he was a genius in terms of his honesty. But you know what? It's not enough just to be honest. Honesty gets you killed. Honesty gets you, like he says, to be overdosing in your crib. You have to actually be loved. You have to embrace faith, friendships. You have to embrace your need, your past, and know that God loves you, God forgives you, God helps you, and to reach out to someone that's in the middle of your family and church and videos and lyrics, someone that can just be that third person that can understand. I want to be that person. And if you're maybe a parent or you're a grandparent, a lot of the people that follow me are like my age or older, maybe younger. Read these lyrics. You know, yeah, there are some F-bombs in there and stuff, but read these lyrics, because this is what young people are using to express themselves, to say, you know what, I feel the same way. We have a Me Too movement that's very important. This is the next Me Too movement. It's right here. It's these lyrics. So let's all together care. Let's all together help, reach out. If you're a young person and you see someone in need, this is the kind of stuff that you have to be praying for. That God will give you words and the compassion to help somebody else. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.